These are some of the best Galaxy S25 Ultra tips, tricks and hidden features. The Galaxy S25 Ultra brings a redesigned quick panel and notifications panel with One UI 7. Now they are separated. Swiping down anywhere on the screen opens up your notifications, while accessing quick settings requires swiping down from the top right corner. This change might feel annoying or unintuitive for many users. But here's how to get the old combined layout back. Swipe down, open quick settings, tap the pencil icon, open panel settings and select together instead of separate. That's it. Now swiping down anywhere on the screen will open up both notification and quick settings in the classic unified style. When your battery goes below 5%, the screen automatically dims, which can be super annoying if you're outdoors or in a bright environment, because you won't be able to see the display. To prevent your screen from dimming automatically at 5%, go to Battery Settings and turn off Auto Dim Screen toggle button. When you turn on Power Saving mode, your display automatically dials down the refresh rate to 60 Hz. But now, you get the option to keep using the 120 Hz display even in Power Saving mode. Here's what you gotta do. Just go to Settings, Battery, Power Saving and turn off the Set Motion Smoothness to Standard toggle button. Here's how to prolong your battery health. Go to Battery Settings and open Battery Protection and turn on the toggle button. Here, you can choose Basic, Adaptive and Maximum. I'll recommend the Maximum. Previously, in One UI 6, you could only set the battery charging limit to 80%. But now, you can change the percentage at which your phone will automatically stop charging. You can set it anywhere from 80 to 95%. If you are someone who often forgets to charge your phone and ends up with a dead battery at the worst possible time, then this feature is for you. You can set up customized low battery alerts on your Samsung phone. It notifies you when your battery drops to a specific percentage, like 20 or 25%.
Charge the phone.
So you can plug in before it dies. It's a simple feature, but it can save you a lot of hassle. To set it up, open Modes and Routines app and add a new routine. In the If section, select Battery Level. Enter a custom battery level at which you want to be reminded. Then select below or equal to and above. After this, go to the Then section. Open Functions and select Read Text Aloud. Enter what you want it to say. And done. Now whenever the battery reaches or goes below the specified percentage, you'll be reminded to charge it. Has it ever happened to you, where you plugged in your phone to charge, walked away and came back later only to realize you forgot to turn on the switch? Yeah, we've all been there. To avoid this situation, you should set a charging alert routine which will announce whenever your phone starts charging. I've personally been using this routine on my device. You can set it up the same way. Add a new routine. In the If section, select Charging Status. And in the Then section, select Read Text Aloud from Functions. Type in the text, save the routine and you're good to go.
Phone is now charging.
Applying a screen protector can sometimes reduce the touch sensitivity, making it hard to register fingerprints. Here's how you can increase your screen sensitivity for using it with screen protectors. Just go to Display Settings, scroll down and turn on Touch Sensitivity toggle button. Trust me, if you use screen protectors, then you gotta try it. It makes a big difference. You can get cool unlocking effects like this on your S25 Ultra. For this, open up Modes and Routines app. Go to the Routine section and tap on the Add button. Tap on the If section and select Unlock with Fingerprint. Choose your fingerprint and tap on Done. After this, tap on the Then section and open Effects. Select Edge Lighting and choose your desired effect. Now, whenever you unlock your smartphone, you'll see this cool animation on it. Here's another cool customization for you. See, if I unlock the phone with my right thumb, it opens up Instagram. If I open it up with my index finger, it opens the camera app. Doing so with the right thumb opens up WhatsApp, while the left index finger opens up the dialer. You can also set different fingerprints to open different apps. To set it up, first make sure to add multiple fingerprints. Now, download Routines Plus from the Goodlock app, open it, select Fingerprint to Website, then tap on Edit. Remove the Go to Website option and instead select Apps. Open an app, then select the app of your choice. Finally, tap on Save when you're done and repeat the same process for other fingerprints. You can also add these cool notification effects that light up your screen whenever you get a new message. To get this effect, you'll need to install the Good Lock app from the Galaxy Store. After installing it, go to the Edge Lighting Plus, turn it on, and tap on Set Custom Style. Go to the Advanced section, select the effect of your liking and adjust the size, period, amount and rotation. Now tap on Done and turn on the Show App icon instead of Custom Style Image toggle button. Now every time you receive a notification from an app, its icons will shower across the screen. From Good Lock, you can also change the Unlock or Screen Wake effect. That's right. Just open up Wonderland and tap on Create Different Lock Screen Effects. Select New, tap the first icon, then tap on the gallery icon to select the image of your choice. After this, tap on the second icon and choose your desired effect. You can adjust the effect settings, and when you're done, tap on this download icon to save it. This way, you can set some really cool and interesting unlock effects on your S25 Ultra. Speaking of it, you should definitely add widgets to your lock screen. I have added these two. This right here shows me my screen time, and this shows the battery level of any connected device like wireless earphones or smartwatch. To add widgets on your lock screen, open Lock Screen and AOD settings. Select Edit Lock Screen and tap on Add Widgets. Now select the widget of your choice and tap on Done. Did you know that you can change wallpapers on your phone when you switch sound mode to vibrate or mute? To achieve this automation, you just have to set a routine from Modes and Routines. Tap on the Add icon, go to the If section and select Sound Mode. Proceed to choose the sound, vibrate or mute. After this, go to the Then section, open Wallpaper and select Change Home Screen or Lock Screen Wallpaper. Now, just select the wallpaper of your choice, save it, give it a name or symbol and tap Done. Now, every time you change the sound mode, your wallpaper will change accordingly. Did you know that you can create albums for different people and it'll update so that you can find all the pictures of that person in a single place? To do it, just tap on the plus album and select Auto Updating Album. Give it a name, tap on Create. Now select the faces of the person you want to keep in the album and tap Done. Now, the album will automatically update and show all the photos with this person. It's a neat way for organizing your photos. Here's how to share your photos the cool way. Just go to the gallery and long press on any picture until you feel a tiny vibration. Now, drag to select the photos you want. When you're done with the selection, again long press and use the other hand to navigate to the app or chat where you want to share the photos or videos. You can also use this to copy or move your photos and videos to other folders. While Samsung doesn't offer a native app lock, you can still keep your apps private using the Hide Apps feature. To use it, just open Home Screen Settings. Tap on Hide Apps on Home Screen and App Screen and select the apps you want to hide. Now, the selected apps won't show up on the app screen or home screen. Now, to access the hidden app, open Settings, go to Apps and open the app from there. It's a longer process, but at least it keeps your private apps hidden. Every time I call someone with a Samsung phone, it shows my motion photo instead of the regular caller ID. Isn't it cool? Here's how to set it up. First, open any portrait photo of yourself. Scroll up and select the Live effect. Now that you have your live photo ready, open your profile in the Contacts app. Select the Edit Profile card. Now, choose the live photo, adjust the text, tap on Done and save it. Now, tap on Profile card and picture and make sure that the toggle is turned on. And set Share with everyone. Also, refresh the contact list. Now, whenever you call someone on a Samsung phone or if they call you from their phone, this live calling card will play instead of the boring caller ID. Samsung's AI is far ahead of any smartphone. It can not only erase stuff with remarkable accuracy, but also generate realistic-looking images using AI. But all the AI-generated images have this AI-generated watermark at the bottom. Let me show you how to get rid of this annoying watermark. Open the generated image, tap on the pencil icon, and select the last option with 4 tiny circles. Now, tap on the object eraser and make a selection around the watermark. Just tap on Erase and done. The AI-generated watermark is now gone. Now, the flagship Samsung smartphones come with NFC features, but most of the users don't know about it. You can use the S25 Ultra to make payments with just a tap. For this, you have to set up your Samsung wallet. You can watch this video for a detailed process. After setting up the wallet, you can use your smartphone to make contactless payments. Just open Samsung Wallet, select your card, and authenticate with Fingerprint or PIN. Now you just have to bring your S25 Ultra close to any POS machine to make payments. Gemini is deeply integrated with Samsung, providing an amazing AI experience. You can use Gemini Live to help you with your studies, learn about something new, or use it as an all-encompassing assistant by your side to resolve all your queries. You can even ask it to do tasks across different apps, like, "Hey Gemini, create a 3-day Herschel Valley itinerary and send it to Nitin Bhai on WhatsApp." Many people complain that the Now bar is unresponsive on the always-on display. So why is it even there? This is not true. You can use the Now bar on AOD by double pressing. Just double tap the Now bar on the always-on display and you can pause, play, or switch tracks without waking the screen. And that wraps up my list of 17 best S25 Ultra tips, tricks, and hidden features. Whether you're trying to boost battery life, customize your lock screen, or make the most out of your Samsung's powerful AI tools, there's something here for everyone. These little tweaks and routines not only make your phone more fun to use, but also way more efficient and personal. If you found the video informative or helpful, then don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content like this. Drop a comment below which feature you like the most or if I missed any, and I'll catch you in the next one.